Hello everybody, myself Dr. Rajiv Kumar Chaudhary. I am going to take a lecture on the topic an overview of capital expenditure. This is a MTech subject, project planning and cost management. So in this topic we will cover phases of capital budgeting, project development cycle, objectives of investment, decision making, and risk and returns associated with capital expenditure. First of all, we should study what is capital expenditure. So, capital expenditure are the funds used by company to acquire, upgrade, and maintain physical assets such as property, building, an industrial plant, technology, or equipment. For example, repair of roof of the building or procuring new machineries. It is a long-term expenditure. And on the other hand, it is also revenue expenditure that is incurred to maintain day-to-day expenditure for functioning of the organization. How we will calculate the capital expenditure? There is a formula for capital expenditure calculation, and that is uh, delta PP and E plus current depreciation. Or what is delta PP and E? It is change in property, plant and equipment cost plus current depreciation. So what is the significance? Its significance is that it tells us how much a company is investing in existing and new fixed assets to maintain or grow in the business. We should also know what is budget. Budget is simply an estimation of revenue and expenses over a specified period of time and is usually compiled and evaluated on a periodic basis. First is phases of capital budgeting. It involves many steps. First is identification of potential investment opportunities. It involves estimation of the future sales by a planning committee to serve as a basis of setting of investment targets. After that, assembling of proposed investments. Investment proposals are submitted to standardized capital investment proposal form, and investments can be of many types. It can be classified as replacement investment that will replace the product. It can be an expansion investment to set up a new plant, new product investment to launch a new product. It may be obligatory and welfare investment also in some cases. After that, decision making comes. It requires approval of the competent authorities. It may be board of directors or depending upon the hierarchy of the institution. Then comes preparation of capital budget and appropriations. This will ensure funds position is at satisfactory level at the time of implementation. And implementation means translating investment proposal into concrete project. It is time consuming. So once the project is implemented, then performance review is done. Performance review involves post completion audit and is a feedback device. So depending upon the feedback, performance review is done. So we can say project development cycle involves pre-investment, which studies feasibility report of the project. Then investment is done. Investment is something that is purchased with money and is expected to produce income or profit. Then operations, and then evaluations. So what are the objectives of investment? Generally, the objectives of investment are safety as well as income as well as growth. But we are not able to achieve all these targets. An intelligent investor knows that success of one objective comes at the expense of another. So what is safest option? Safest option may be government securities, but low income and least risk. So government securities are associated with low income, but risk is less. We can say as the yield increases, risk also increases. So how to decide? So decision making is very difficult. So decision is taken by going into interdisciplinary approach to arrive at the decision. It brings together psychology, statistics, philosophy and mathematics also. And decisions can be of different types. Many times decisions are taken under certainty. Sometimes decisions are taken under uncertainty. And sometimes decisions are taken under conflict. So what are the risks and returns associated? So we will have to do a risk and return analysis. So it states that potential return rises with an increase in risk. In very simple words, higher risk is linked with the higher reward. So higher is the risk, higher may be the reward. So we can conclude that investors use the risk-return trade-off as one of the essential components of the investment decision. Thank you.